Charles, wrapping us up and wrapping our series up here, we've chatted about a handful of concerns. Even our last ones, we talked about security and protection of your data. Let's end the series on a positive note. What benefits overall? And Christina covered jobs over on that side, so we saw some benefits there. But what benefits can we expect to see more and more from GenAI in the upcoming months and years?
Let's think about what's this AI, generative AI revolution has given us so far. Productivity tools that help engineers and developers augment their skills and reduce a lot of the boilerplate. We have chatbots that answer frequently asked questions. And we have, just a lot of these kinds of just process improvement. One thing that I've been following is what is the development in the scientific fields? What is in the kind of design engineering rather than the kind of on the ground process engineering that we in this business find ourselves working with? And the field of computational engineering is very interesting. This is a lot of physical components rather than programming tools. So these kinds of physical components that can be put into a model and optimized based on parameters that are too broad for any one human to, or any team of humans to account for simultaneously. So if you look at some of these like liquid transfer devices, rocket engines that these models have put out, they look very strange to our traditional understanding of how physical components should work, but they are optimized for parameters that that so far engineers have not been able to account for. Another place to look, medicine. Medical developments are going to be incredible. I can't even think. Well, that's kind of the idea, isn't it? I'm not even going to be able to think of the kinds of medical innovations that are going to come out of these latest AI tools.
That's a phenomenal breakdown, I got to say, because you know what? I think when we're thinking of Gen AI right now, it's exactly what you said. Okay, this thing's helping me craft some words, right? I'm getting a little bit more productivity and efficiency in terms of just my day-to-day on the smaller data aspects that we're doing. But in these other industries, these are life-changing. These are exploratory type of capabilities, right?
Yeah, just as Jameson mentioned, the kind of the ChatGPTs, the Geminis, they're still domain specific, the domain of language. So if you try and think outside of the domain of language, there's a lot of really good work that is continuing to be done and has been done by people who are kind of not in the same space that we've been focusing on.